Morning everyone, welcome to this session number 411, and today I will check, oh well, um, yeah, check what is happening with this problem, because I am getting an error when I apply the same logic here, but I'm not sure why. In this case, I will remove this. Works with them with this, but submissions, use this case. I return true, but it's false. Okay, it's previously if you had a solid merge interval before. In this case, for example, this with this can be merged, but it's the same that I am doing here. Merge intervals. Okay, let me check if I have this test. 0224 0224 103 2234 3042 3244. Okay, I solved this problem. I don't know why it reset. Oh, I think that is because I lose my premium subscription. But okay. First is merge. Okay, let me check with this problem. No, for example, with this problem, it's okay. Okay, now the first is merge the elements. The first is purple. Okay, this is the first, second, third, fourth. one moment. Okay, much better. Okay, got it. Now, if I merge these elements in the vertical, for example, if I have here in the next start before and end next, well, basically this disappear and is combined with this. In this case, for example, the first is this, it's okay. The other is the blue, it's okay. The next that is the yellow, it's okay. Now the next that is the other green. The other green is this, it's okay. But next to appear the red. The red in essential disappear this, this, and this. And the final I only have two. It's only possible have two elements, this and this. Yeah, but why in this case? Do you know what? I will remove this logic. Where? No, it's not this. Uh, Here, this, this, and this, and keep in the original way. No, even with this, I will get us an error. Okay. Okay, the first is merge these elements. Merge the elements and only count how many elements I had at the final. Okay. Now this is sorted by the rows. Okay, I can make the calculus here. Okay, in this case, if I am 0010, 0010 is this. I need to check this position with this position. Yeah, in this case, this is 0. Is 0 and, well, and this, sorry, this doesn't exist, is this. Is 0 and 0, 1 and 2. 0 and 2, 0 and 2, okay. Now the next that is merge these elements. Integer rec sorry, and transversal this, and next to is, oh sorry, I forget to short this transmission in X. One moment please. Okay, now one moment. Okay, now the next that is I sorted. Now I need to check if this can be merged with this. Yeah. Is the first. Now if it's not the same. Okay, let me continue. if rec in the position, sorry, in the position 0, if the new rec, for example, do you imagine that this exists? Now the next that is this. If the 0 okay, the elements are sorted by this and the second, means that if this is much greater, should be appear before. For example, if this blue instead only have this size, have this, it's not possible that appear after this because are sorted by the this element and this element. Okay, I have this validation. Now it's only discover if this point it's equal greater than the previous. In this case, if rec in the position 0 is greater equal stack vertical, is stack vertical or horizontal? Well, stack vertical dot peak in the position 0 and rec in the position 0, it's minor that this. In essential, I am asking if this, sorry, is, well, if this rectangle with this color is inside this range, yeah. In this case, where this happen, I need to if this is a while, because for example in this case this is greater than this, and this, I need to iterate a few times. And stack vertical, I think that is very similar to my approach. Stack vertical pop and stack dot vertical dot push rec, and here I need validate that is not empty. With the M is empty but in negative. Well, now is this, and I think that is similar with the other, but here I can return if stack vertical dot size is greater equal 3, return true. Yeah, and here instead have a copy of this, I can use the same rectangle, but now changing the sort. Now I sort by the columns. Yeah, and I think that is the same with this, but here it's only horizontal. Here is iterate again, but now is stack horizontal, stack horizontal, stack horizontal, stack horizontal. But here is horizontal, means that it's like this. I need to check if 1, because it's in Y, I think that is 1 and 3. The sort here is 1 and 3. Oh, yeah, as are sorted in this way. Stack horizontal is empty and rec in the position 0. No, this is wrong. It's in the position 1, 1, 1 and 3. It's 1 1 and 3. Sorry, the problem is this. Okay, okay, now in the horizontal like this, I need to check the point 0, x0, 1. Let me check, it's here. It's start, end. The end is this. No, is 1 and 3. 1 and 3 is in essential the y. For example, in this case, the y is in 0 and is in 2. Okay. Here I am sorted by the first, the one that is this and this. Okay. Nice. Now is stack horizontal. If rec in the position 1, the position 1 is the y. It's if the new rectangle is greater equal to the previous, for example this green, maybe start in the same height of this. And rec in the position 1, it's minor. Yeah, my idea here is discover if, for example, the next square or the next rectangle, sorry, is inside this. Can be start before because I sorted in this way. This validation is not necessary. But for example, the rectangle can start here, and if it's greater, means that this should be disappear. Sorry, this disappear, yeah, and now the only rectangle that I have is this. Okay, now is if rectangle is position 1, that is in this case is 0, is greater equal to this, and rect in the position 1, this is wrong, this should be 3. It's greater equal. Rect in the position 1, that is 0, it's greater equal to the previous, that is this yellow, and rect in the position 3, that in this case is, so you imagine that this is greater equal to this. In this case, disappear, and now the new element is this. Now the next that is this. New rect in the position 1. For example, this in 2 is greater. Okay, I think that maybe this is wrong. example, I sort the elements depending of the y. Yeah, in this case, here, y is start in y and end in y. Yeah, basically this is the order where I am sorting these elements. Okay. Now the next that is, for example, the first time this yellow is the first, and don't do anything and only add in the push. Okay, this is done. Now the next in appear is, for example, this, yeah, the green, because it's more smaller, and both the red and green start in the same y position. Yeah, but in this case this end before to this means that for the order this is first. Okay, now is validate if this is inside the range of this. How know this? Well, with the y1 should be minor that the y2, and rec in the position 1 it's minor, only minor that stack horizontal peak in the position 3. Okay, let me check. Okay, now with this I am comparing the, in this position, this y, this here, this point, it's minor that the final of this means that this point is inside this range. No. And the other conditional is that if the final this is greater equal, if this is greater equal, but why? Don't make sense. Only makes sense if I have both. Do you imagine that two rectangles that start in 0 but one ending here and other end here? Yeah, for example, in this case this is the first. Now the next that this is inside is minor equal this. Okay, here is minor equal and this is greater than this means that this disappears. But for example, in this case, the first is this. Now the next that is this. This is minor equal this. But this, yeah, is greater equal at this. Okay, exist could be exist two cases. The first is that where a star at the same time and after this. In this case, this inside this, or the other is that similar like this, are separate. In this case, the coordinate x it doesn't matter. It's only matter the y. Okay, the first case right here. When the current rec is inside the range rec, you know, like this. In this case, this and this are inside this. Okay, in this case is if the rec in the position 1, that is y, no, start, yeah, y1, yeah, if this point is minor equal that stack horizontal dot peak in the position 1. Yeah, I am asking if this rectangle start equal or before that the current and the second y, that rec in the position 3, that is y2, is greater equal that rec, no, that stack horizontal peak in this position. If the current stack contains, for example, these two elements, the first is that this point is before this, yeah, that in essential is this, and the end, that is this, is equal greater than this. This is the first. And the other case is when the current rec is, oh sorry, when the current is, it's outside, start here or before, but it's much greater. And the other is okay, this is outside and this is inside, and here is rec in the position 1, it's greater equal, this point is greater equal this, but should be end before, and okay, if I am sorting these elements by the y and this, means that the first element that appear are minor than this. Because I am sorting the elements by this point and this point. In this case, for example, if for one reason appear, we have another rectangle like this, for example. Oh my gosh. Do you imagine that another rectangle like this? This start first because in before to this is big rectangle. Now the next is this rectangle. And in this case, Now I'm sorted by this, but in this case, if appear a new rectangle like this, the first is the yellow, the next that is this, and this disappear. The next is this, and it's inside the range. Where it's inside the range, and I don't do anything. Well, I think that is very similar to my previous approach. Let me check. Here is if the stack, and another thing that I will remove one of them and only rename to stack. I think that it's enough only with the clear. And here reuse this stack. And now I remove this. If the stack is empty, then stack dot push rec other and continue. Yeah. Okay. Now the next is here. Where it's not empty, I need to check if the next square, that in this case is the red, is much bigger. Okay, in this case, if both start in the same line, I'm sure that is bigger than the previous. Yeah. If if rec in the position 1 is greater equal that stack dot pick in the position 1, if the star is but rec in the position 1, it's minor, only minor that stack peak in the position 0, 3. The star should be do you imagine that we have another rectangle here? I am validate if the star, this line, is inside the square. Yeah, because don't make sense this because it's outside of the square. I'm validate that this line appear. It doesn't matter where, but it should be appear before the final of the t square. Yeah, and after equal this. Yeah, I am validate this here. If this is happen, it's because I need to remove the stack dot. I need to remove the yellow rectangle. Do you imagine that like this? Because this is inside the basically merge completely with this. Now we have a new rectangle fusioned like this. Okay. Okay. And what happened is this case. What happened when is this? Okay, this is add, and now the next add is this, and that's it. Okay, in this case the first is horizontal, the other is vertical. I return true here. Why? I think that I need to fix the this. For example, in this case, I need. Okay. Now in this case, the first that appears here. Now the next is this, and is the same. If the new rec that is this is greater equal to the this line, and this, sorry, this line that is the, no, is the two. Uh, oh my gosh, star is this, should be this line should be a star in the same line or after. Uh-huh. And this line, if this line is greater than this, and okay, I think I can avoid this, and here is the same. Hmm. Why did this is failure? I am returning false and it's true. Why? Okay, in this case it's true and is vertical, and I think that is the first. Because it's like this and this. Now stack is empty. The first time is empty, and the first that appear is here, the red. Okay, now red. Now the next that is the yellow. The yellow start in the same moment that red, but end after. In this case, should be replace the red and appear the yellow. Okay. Now the next that is the blue. The blue is greater equal to the start of this. No. Okay, it's only add the blue. And the next that is the green. Yeah, it's the same. I can see my error. Okay, I think that I need to sort update a rectangle. For example, if this is merged with this, I need to no, but that don't make sense because in this case, for example, y is not working. I am sort the elements by the first and the the x and x. In this case, this and this. In this case, should appear first the red. Now the next that is this the red in the position 0, that is this line is greater equal to this. In this case, yeah, and this line is greater than this line. In this case, it's true. Hmm. Why? Why is not true this? Okay, let me check. Is the second case? Is this even? Don't return to one. How many rectangles have at the final? One, only one. Why? First is this. Now this remove this. Now the next, this can remove this. This can remove this. If the stack no is not empty and rec in the position 0, it's greater equal that this and rec 2 is greater that this. I remove this and only keep the final. Mm. 0 and 0 and 0. No, in this case, I think that example 2. This is by rows. This is by columns. Why? Okay, I need to change something. 1, 1, 3, and 3. Well, I think that I need to check what is happening. Maybe it's for the sort. I'm not sure. But, well, I think that it's a different approach, and that's it. Thanks for following this transmission, and I hope see you in the next. Bye bye.